There's this glass walkway that juts out over the Grand Canyon, and the bottom of it is made out of glass. Really thick glass, but still glass. And if you go out on it, you can look down thousands of feet, and it feels a bit like you're out over nothing, over the Grand Canyon. Now, there's all sorts of signs behind that walkway that says how thick the glass is, how safe it is, no one's ever fallen or anything like that. And still, as you can imagine, you get people who go out there and are terrified, absolutely terrified, and they're grabbing onto the rails like they're gonna die. And it just illustrates that there's this big gap between what your head knows and your body or heart or whatever you call it, what that knows. And so what you know here can have very little to do with how you actually act in the real world. So imagine that similar kind of reaction, but instead of it being people who are thousands of feet up looking through glass, imagine that success comes close to this person, or love or money or whatever it is, and people get that similar reaction of like, no, and they seize up. Like, that happens. You want to find a way to build wealth and you sabotage it. You want to find a way to get close to somebody, but you get cold feet and you pull back. It's like you knew exactly what to do, but there was another part of you that just rioted and rebelled. So why does this happen? And I discovered a framing for this yesterday that I thought was so good, and I just have to share it. The reason that there are parts of your mental software that are unreachable is because they're so deep that they're outside of your conscious reach, and they require a special password to edit. My name is Joshua Tanner. I'm a Stanford-trained medical doctor, and I use AI to map and upgrade the human mind. And in this video, I'll tell you why those parts are so deeply embedded in your mind and hard to reach, and then what this password is that you need to be able to edit them. So to understand this, you need to understand how beliefs are built, and they're built in layers. So you have low layers, deep layers, and then you have more superficial layers. Now you, meaning your brain, your cognitive part, you only have permission to access the top layers. You ever go onto your computer and like you have no problem editing files and moving things to the trash and all that, but if you've ever dabbled with the terminal or tried to do anything fancy, you might have come across something that says, access denied, or you need to provide some kind of a special password in order to edit stuff, usually about the operating system. And the idea there is it's protective. It doesn't want you to mess up the computer. And we've got a similar system. So your cognitive mind can edit the top portions of your belief system, but its ability to edit tapers down the deeper that you go. And conversely, the deeper that you go, the more power your, let's say, your heart gets, or your affective or emotional system has over editing. So if you're involved in an argument or a debate about politics or something, technically you're at the top layers, and so it makes sense to argue and use your words, use your logic, right? Because logic can reach those layers. But as soon as you get down, logic doesn't work there anymore. These are not the drones you're looking for. So this isn't like a character flaw. It's just that you're not using the right password. And the right password here is emotion, or the psych term for it is affect. Now, if you have a belief, it can be changed by talking about it. But when you get down to this level, there's even a special word that's used for this kind of belief that doesn't have access via logic, but rather via affect or emotion. And it's called a leaf. So you have B, leaf, and A leaf. So the main takeaway here, reasoning doesn't work. And you can stop spending years of your life trying to do this like I did, and recognize that the way to do this is to shake it with affect. So that's thing number one. And I'm going to make a separate video about the most important part of this. If you just do that, then things might turn out in your favor, or it might make it worse. So this is just the password to unlock it. But the reason why it needs a password in the first place is because it is dangerous. Legitimately, it's dangerous to do this. And if you don't do it the right way, then you can re-traumatize yourself. You can make it worse instead of making it better. So I'm going to make another video talking about what you need to do after this.